This meeting is being recorded.
Hey guys, good evening and thanks for joining. So we'll continue vulnerability management. Morning we discussed about the Nessus tool. In the Nessus tool, how to create scan policy and how to create a rule and how to schedule the scan. After scheduling the scan is completed. Then those reports either we can generate it from either directly from the tool or else we can download from the our email, because reports it will come to email as well. Okay, so once those reports it will come to our email, then what exactly we have to do, what is the manual analysis we have to do, this is very important. So give me 1 second. In my organization we have couple of containers, dockers, as well as physical servers, virtual machines as well. So here whatever scan we have done, so that is on VM. You can see here VM. VM is nothing but virtual machine. It is like a server only. On top of the physical server, we created one of the virtual machine. Yesterday, day before yesterday, I was showing that. So physical server on top of the virtual machine, and on top of the container, and on top of that one microservice application. So in our organization, one of the physical server is there. In that server, we created more than 20 containers, or two virtual machines. On top of two virtual machines, we created more than 20 containers. So whatever scan I have run, it's a dedicated to virtual machine. So as I said morning also, so there are two types of reports normally it will come. One is PDF report, second one is CSV format. So CSV format is this one. Okay, so I downloaded this one from the tool. And if you're clicking on this one, it will convert into Excel sheet. You can see here, open with Google Sheet. So then it will convert to Excel sheet. So this is one of the sheet. And second sheet is, so this is PDF document, LCMS. So this LCM is one of the virtual machine. Actually, it's one of our virtual machine name, like a host name. So as I said, one of the format is a Excel format. This is the one. Second format is a completely PDF format. Okay, these two reports we have to analyze. PDF will give the more knowledge and also each and every vulnerability name, vulnerability description, and what exactly we have to do and so on. Okay, that I'll explain. First, we'll go to our Excel sheet. So this is our Excel sheet. So I will format everything this one. So I will resize the rows. It's a complete Excel format only. So you should know even Excel also, how to do and what to do and so on. Basics knowledge on Excel as well. Okay, done. So now I will format this one. So yesterday theoretical part, I was saying that every vulnerability contains vulnerability name, plugin ID, vulnerability description, risk, host name, port number, protocol, solution, when the scan is started, when the scan is ended, and so on. Even some of the interviews, they will ask this one as well, because they want to make sure that whether really you are a fake or original guy. So that's why they will ask. You can see here, every vulnerability report contains, one is a plugin ID, one is CV number or CV ID, next one CVS score, next one risk, nothing but severity. So next one is a host name, nothing but IP address, protocol. Next one, port scanning, even it will identify what are the ports are open, name of the vulnerability, and the description of the vulnerability, and once again description of the vulnerability, what exactly we have to do. Solution also it will provide, and see additional information. Okay, plugin output, UID, and so on. So this one also they will ask in vulnerability report what exactly you will see. So this information you will see normally. Okay, so once again what I will do, so I will format this one. Now I can give the filter out. How we can do the filter out in Excel sheet? So we have to go to data. A couple of people already know this one, and we have to click on creative filter. So then click on creative filter. Now you can see based on the risk wise. So here there are high, medium, none. None is nothing but informational. High, medium, none. Okay, informational. So what are the risk severities are missing here? What
Critical.
risk severity? Critical and also second one?
Medium.
Low.
Yeah, critical
Low.
and low is missing.
Low.
You are right. Critical and low is missing. Not missing basically. In this server, when you are running the scan, it is not identified any critical vulnerability as well as low vulnerability. It identified high vulnerability. It is identified medium vulnerability. It has identified informational vulnerability. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to go and we have to filter out based on the high severity wise. So now I'll filter out high. So this is the high severity issues. So even in my organization, we are running, okay, we are running CS benchmark as well. One more thing is, this is VM server. It is not a Windows server. It is a Red Hat Linux. In my organization, sir, in my organization, we are using Red Hat Linux. We are not at all using Windows servers. Completely Dockers, containers, CentOS, Red Hat Linux, all these things we are using. Okay, so this report is dedicated to Red Hat Linux 7.9. So in my organization, we are using 7.9. Latest is 8.x. Come down here. Unix compliances. Can anyone say what is this one? What is this one? From here. From here, anyone can say what is this one? Now you can say. I give you a hint also. It is there in the screenshot. It is there in the screen.
Compliance
Yeah,
check of compliance check
compliance
for
check.
Unix systems.
CS benchmark.
Yeah, CAS benchmark. That's perfect. It is a CAS benchmark. Yeah, it's for Unix operating system. Already I given a hint also. In my organization, we are using Red Hat Linux. So even we are running CS benchmark related to Linux operating system. So Unix compliances is nothing but our CS benchmark scanning part. So here you can see, yesterday I have shown that practically what is a sheet, right? A Red Hat Linux or Debian. Once again, I will show you. Google. We have to go to CIS downloads and click on this one and go to Red Hat. I think RHEL. Give me 1 second. CAS Red Hat. Somewhere I have seen yesterday. Yeah, you can see here Red Hat Linux 8 benchmark. So which one I have to go now? 8 or 7? Out of this one, which one I have to go?
7, sir. 7, sir.
7. Yes. 7 because in my organization wearing 7.9, not 8.x. Yes. So this is the one we have to follow. So click on this one. So open this one here. Now we have to compare. So how many pass or how many failed? It's nothing but auditing part. Now you can see 1.1.1.1, 1.1.1.2, 1.1.1.3. Now you can go and you can see our benchmark. So 1.1.1.2, 1.1.1.1 is missing. Maybe down it will be there. We have to go and we have to verify. So 1.1.1.2. Okay. Now here 1.1.1.2. Even you can read that description also. Ensure mounting squash FS file system is disabled. Now you can go here. So ensure mounting squash FS file system is disabled. Okay. So past, what is meant by past here now? Anyone? So it is showing as a past. What is meant by past here? Audit is past. Audit is past here. It is not failed. What is mean by this one?
No suspicious activity.
I'm sorry.
No suspicious activity.
No, I need proper answer. It's not a suspicious act. First of all, CS benchmark we will use to reduce the attack surface. We will do initial setup configurations. So now 1.1.1.2 in my organization, it is showing as a past. What is meant by this one?
Authenticated, sir.
Authenticated.
Vulnerability path.
Vulnerability path.
There is no vulnerability. It is
First of all, CS benchmark will not provide any vulnerability. So we will use these initial setup configurations to provide additional security controls from the attacker. It's not about a vulnerability at all. To
There is
prevent
no
the Linux
weakness.
server.
There is no weakness, sir.
Yeah, there is no weakness. Okay, so past here, audit is past. Nothing but this particular configuration we implemented in my server. Understood? So
Yes, sir.
1.1.1.2. So ensure mounting of squash file system is a disabled, meaning here in my Red Hat Linux virtual machine server, we disable this particular configuration. Past meaning that one. Failed means we did not implement, we did not configure that one. Now it's clear. So now click on this one. This is level 2. There are level 1, level 2. This is level 2 related control. So the squash file system type is okay. So total overall configurations part. If you don't implement this one, what will happen? They will give this one and audit. So manually we have to verify this one if you want to log into server. But already we are using Nessus tool to run this scan. There is no need of manual verification from security point of view, because already we are enabling the compliances benchmark at the time of scan policy creation. So now audit is past, meaning here in my server we implemented this one. We disabled squash fs file system is disabled, that we implemented. Okay, now we'll go one more thing. So this implemented or not? This is also 1.1.12 only. 1.1.10. Ensure separate partition exists for /var. It's one of the partition. What is meant by this one? It's showing as a failed.
not implemented in the organization.
Yes, that means here, so /var partition is not configured, not implemented. Now this report we have to share with the respective Linux team. How many are passed? How many are failed? Okay, we no need to worry about past one. We have to think about only failed one. So out of 225, so altogether these complaints are 225. So out of 225, how many are implemented? How many are passed? How many are failed? Forget about the past. Failed things we have to inform to respective Red Hat team, nothing but Linux team. Then they will go and they will implement those configurations. Is it clear or not? CS benchmark is clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these CS benchmark related to hardening we will use to reduce the attack surface. There is no relation between any vulnerability. To see how is our hardening benchmark, how is our security configurations are implemented, how is our security implementations it is done under server. So why we have to do all this? To reduce the attack surface whenever any attacker is trying to do the attacks. So there is no relation between vulnerability and hardening benchmark. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is about hardening benchmark. Coming back now, okay, now CS benchmark we will analyze. In such a way, we have to analyze everything. So 225 watt we have everything we have to analyze, and how many are passed, how many are failed. Out of 225, example maybe 113 are passed, remaining 118 are failed. Okay, sir, 112 is failed. How much percentage? 113 passed, 112 is failed. How much percentage?
50%.
50%. So you are right. So at least we have to achieve 80%, 90%. That is our goal. What are failed related configuration settings we have, those settings we have to raise a ticket and we have to inform to respect to Red Hat Linux team or otherwise Linux team. So then they will go on, they will see whether tool is giving any false information. They will validate and they will inform back to us. In future, they will implement remaining 40% as well. 100% it's not possible, at least 40%. So now what I will do, I'll create one more one more sheet. This is for CS benchmark. One more thing, so don't think every organization will follow CS benchmark. Couple of companies they will not follow, but it's better to have this one. It's like additional security control. So from here I will copy paste. Please learn at least how to operate system and even Excel also, because Excel reports also required. Okay. So anyway, copied there. I will delete from here now. So now this is vulnerability report. So this is CS benchmark and this is vulnerability. Now I segregated CS benchmark separately. Vulnerability sheet is separately. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any doubts so far? Okay, done. Now we have to go on, we have to analyze vulnerabilities now. Now what I will do, one more sheet I will create. So I will rename this one as a summary, vulnerability summary otherwise. Okay, now I will go here and I will filter out once again data, create a filter. So based on this score wise, severity wise, I will filter out. First, I will filter out high. Now I'll copy paste everything here. So I know I mean we know, sorry, we should not require plugin ID. So mainly we need CV ID. So this one of the column is required. So I'll copy paste this one. Next one, so obviously severity is required. CVS score is required. Severity is required. Even host name is required. So next one, vulnerability name. So this one is required. Sorry. So vulnerability name, give me 1 second. Vulnerability description solution. So now I will do once again resizing the rows. Okay, done. It is repeated everything twice or multiple times. Okay, now this is the high. In the similar way, medium, low, and information also. Then here I will put ticket reference, because we have to raise a ticket reference as well. ServiceNow or any other, Jira or whatever it may be. For high, you can raise one ticket. For low, you can raise one ticket. And medium, you can raise one ticket, and so on. For tracking wise, it is easy. Now, what is the additional analysis we have to do? So which severity we have to follow? Which severity we have to follow?
Vendor severity.
Vendor severity we have to follow. This is tool-based severity or vendor severity?
Tool-based.
Tool-based.
Tool-based severity. Okay, tool-based severity, you are right. So Nessus tool-based severity. Now what I will do, additionally, I will add one more column here. So now I will put RHL vendor severity. Now I will take this CV ID number. So before going to that one, first of all, so CVS score is 9. Even though CVS score is 9, it is saying is only high vulnerability only. But as per 9, it is a critical. Let's see what vendor is saying. So next one is a Samba. Even yesterday also I'm giving one of the example is Samba. It's one of the library or package. It's one of the library package. Had host is missing security update. Meaning here some of the security update is missing. So that is the synopsis. And what is the description they provided? The remote Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 host has packages installed that are affected by vulnerability as referenced, that number they given. Samba out of band heap read write vulnerability. So meaning here, so it is a heap read and write related issues will come. Okay, what is meant by exactly this one? It will affect remote code execution. That means here, for this particular Samba related vulnerability, attacker will gain it. He will inject some of the code into the server. He will execute that code. Finally, he will gain the access. So then it will go to the command and control server access. That is the vulnerability weakness. In such a way, you have to understand each and every vulnerability. In case this information is not sufficient, now what we have to do? Now you can take the CV number and go to Google. Just you can enter. So always you can give priority vendor. So who is the vendor here? What are the different types of databases normally these CV vulnerabilities will be stored? What are the 3 or 4 different types of databases will be stored?
NVD,
NVD?
or MVD, Mighty Framework, or
CV.
CVE.
You are right. So now you can see first one is showing as the access.readyhat.com. Second one is showing as NVD. Third one is showing as a MyTree. Is it clear now? Theoretical and practical?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's why whenever you are working on something, whatever theoretical I provided, you should compare with the practical. Then only you will understand. So that's why normally I will give theoretical first, then I will compare with practical. This is for firewall, this is for SOAP procedure, for anything. So first you can thorough in the theoretical part. Then we are explaining about practical, then you can compare. Then it is easy for you. There is no need to by heart anything. Okay, coming back. Now you can see NVD database it is showing, MyTree framework it is showing, even it is showing Red Hat customer also. I mean Red Hat Linux. So now where I have to go and where I have to analyze more? Which one I have to go and which one I have to analyze more?
Vendor, first preference will be vendor.
Red
Yes,
Hat.
first preference will be vendor. In case this one is not reflecting in the vendor portal, then we have to go to the NVD database. Even if it is not reflecting in the NVD, then we have to go to MyTree and so on. So anyway, it is showing in the Red Hat customer portal. Now click on this one. So what is the vendor severity now? What is vendor severity?
9.9.
9.9.
You can see here.
Critical.
Critical. But what tool is saying?
High.
Hi, sir.
Now it's now you understood, right? Theoretical and practical.
Okay, sir.
That is called theoretical and practical. Critical. Maybe Qualys will give maybe medium, but what vendor is saying, that is very important for us. After identifying this analysis, then really it is impacting to our organization or not. Is there any sufficient controls are available or not? That one also we have to analyze. After analyzing the impact analysis, I mean impact severity. So in our organization, whether sufficient controls are available to mitigate this particular vulnerability or not. That is also you have to analyze. It's a critical impact. Now, what is the score? 9.9. But what Nessus tool is saying? 9.
9.
Yeah. Now we have to follow vendor severity. It's a critical one. Now you can go and you can read exactly what it is saying. An out of bounds heap read write vulnerability was found in a Samba. Nothing but it's one of the library package. It is installed on the Red Hat Linux. Heap read write vulnerability. So nothing but maybe even I'm not sure exactly what is meant by heap read write. We'll go and we'll read exactly what is meant by this one. So sometimes after reading immediately you will not get anything. So even you have to go and you have to set something. Example, if you don't understand this one, then you can go and you can take this one, then you can Google it. So what is meant by exactly this one? Heap overflow related vulnerability. Now it's clear. Nothing but whatever input data we are giving, it's exceeding the output. It's a heap based overflow attack. Buffer overflow attack. Buffer overflow attack meaning here. So whatever input we are giving, it is accepting more than that. Meaning here your capacity is only 100 kilos to do weightlifting. But if I'm giving 1000 kilos, will you do that? What will happen?
No. Overweight.
Overweight, overflow. You can't accept that one. In the similar way, even server also will do same thing. Overflow will come. And finally, server will be damaged or crashed. That is called overflow attack. But here, buffer heap overflow meaning here memory related. So whatever we have defined the respect to memory, it is overflowing the memory. That is, it is occupying more memory. Maybe you have defined 256 KB or 256 MB, but is accepting 500 MB. Obviously, it will crash that particular server. Okay, so now it's clear, right? So I did not understand what is meant by heap read write vulnerability. Now I copy paste in the Google, then I'll came to know that. So this is the vulnerability now. So in such a way, for everything, if you don't understand, just you can Google. Okay. Now, due to a boundary error when processing EA interface, while opening files in Samba SMDB within the VFS Samba module, it's one of the module. It is located in the Linux server VFS module. Okay. A remote attacker with the ability to write a file extended attributes can trigger an out of bounds write and execute arbitrary code execution. So this is the attack, guys. Because of the heap read and write, what attacker will do? A remote attacker with arbitrary to write file and he will execute those attributes in the server. Then finally he will get the root privilege. You can see here, root privileges he will get because of this particular vulnerability. Once he will get the root privilege, what he will do?
Completely
Once-
compromise the system and he will
Compromise the
implement.
Yes, he will change the first thing is password. He will delete the existing service accounts or user accounts.
You can create
Then
the user, you can delete the user, update the user.
Yes, he can delete or he can update or he can modify or he will encrypt the files and he will ask like a ransomware attack and so on. Then he will blackmail to us. If you are paying money, then only I will give the data. So finally we have to pay money. So in such a way, you have to analyze manually manually vulnerability analysis. This is called manual analysis. This is perfect vulnerability management analysis. In the interviews also they will ask. So will you do manual analysis or whatever report is generated, just you can throw on the respect to Windows team and Linux team to do the patch updates? What the answer you will give?
We will do manual analysis.
Yes, we will do I will do manual analysis as well. I will take to the each and every vulnerability and what exactly confidentiality wise, integrity wise, availability wise, what the vulnerability name, vulnerability description, and so on. Come down now. What the mitigation? Now it's clear, right? So because of this heap overflow attack, so attacker will use remote code execution and he can get the root privilege. Once he will get the root privilege, he can take entire server access. Then he will blackmail. Either he can take the data or maybe either he can ask money as well.
Nothing but rootkit attack, sir.
Yeah, it's one type of, yes. Mitigation
Okay,
now.
sir, thank you.
As a workaround, remove the fruit. Yeah. as a workaround, remove the fruit. So VFS fruit is there, right? So we have to remove this one in Samba module. From the list of configured VFS objects, okay, in Linux, one of the object name is a VFS. In that VFS, we have to remove this one. Okay, even they will give even a solution as well. Okay, note that changing the VFS module settings, fruit metadata or fruit resource to use the unaffected settings causes all sorted information to be inaccessible, and you will make it appear Mac OS clients as if the information is lost. So whenever you are disabling this one or removing this one, you can take care of the proper precautions. Then you can delete it. So that is what this mitigation part. Whether we are upgrading any patch here, I mean version we are upgrading here.
No, sir.
No, we are not upgrading any version here. What we are doing, we are changing the configuration wise, disabling the fruit VFS, otherwise removing the fruit VFS module. That is the meaning. Okay, now. So now you can go and you can see whether tool may be given wrong, whether really it is applicable to Red Hat 7.9 or not. Affected packages. What are the affected packages? It is affecting Red Hat Linux 6. It is affecting RHEL 6 once again. It is affecting RHEL 7. So whether it is affecting to my organization or not?
Yes,
No, sir. 7.9.
No, 7.9 is not the 7 entire 7 series. Whenever
Yes, sir.
they are referring 7 series, meaning 7 means entire 7.x series. Understood?
Okay.
So it is affecting 7.9 as well. Okay, now come down. So CVSS score. Yesterday I was saying that theoretical part. CVSS, what is the current version of this base score?
3,
Base
sir.
3.
Current,
Base 3.
CVSS base 3.
yes, base 3. You can see here base 3, version 3. So CVSS score is depending on what are the parameters?
Confidentiality,
Integrity,
integrity,
confidentiality,
availability.
user
Vector,
interaction,
vector.
and attack vector, attack surface, attack complexity,
Okay.
User
User
interaction.
and scope, integrity, confidentiality, and availability.
Yeah. You can see here it is showing in the screen as well. I forgot one thing, privilege required. This is I missed yesterday. So I forgot this one. Now you can see CVSS score is depending on the attack vector, attack complexity, privilege required, user interaction, scope, confidentiality, integrity, availability. Now it's clear. Now you have to go and you have to analyze what exactly, whether it is a easy to hack or difficult to hack. Okay. Now you can see this is Red Hat related impact. This is related to NVD database. We no need to bother about NVD. So we have to think about Red Hat only. 9.9 attack vector. How attacker will enter into organization level? Through network. Attack complexity low, meaning here easily you can enter into the organization level. Attack complexity wise low. Lows is nothing but easily he can hack. And privilege is required low. Nothing but even user access is there, he can enter into the organization level. It's not a mandatory root compulsory is required. Service account also sufficient. User interaction, whether user has to do anything on the server, like whoever has the access to server, whether user has to do anything, no, not required. Scope is not changing anything. And confidentiality impact is very high. Integrity impact is very high. Availability impact is very high. That's why score is coming as 9.9. Is it clear now? Easily attacker is
Yes, sir.
entering into the organization level, and confidentiality, integrity, availability impact also very high. That's why it's a critical impact. Okay. Now coming back. So as per the patch policy, what is the patch policy I told you yesterday?
Critical vulnerability 10 days, sir.
10 days. Critical vulnerability 10 days and low, medium, high remaining 30 days.
Yes.
Sir,
So that is that is not a fixed one. In my organization, whatever we are following, I told you. In my organization, whatever we are following, I told you, it is not a mandatory for every company or customer. Maybe other TCS, maybe it's different, or Infosys, maybe it is different, or maybe Wipro is maybe different. But in case if they will ask in the interview 10 working days, you can say, and high, medium, low, and information, you can say 30 days. Now this issue we have to fix in the 10 days or 30 days?
10 days, sir.
10 days.
Yes.
10 days.
10 days.
Yes. Risk assessment, now you can say what the risk assessment is, more or less?
Right.
Risk assessment is very high. You are right. Risk assessment wise, it's a very impact. Why? Because server is a damaging and crashed. If server is unavailable, it's a business impact or business outage. Okay. In such a way, we have to think about business impact. If obviously server is damaged or crashed or unavailable, it is going to impact to end users. So that is what basically business impact analysis and risk assessment. Okay. So in such a way, we have to, now, okay, fine. You have done the risk assessment, business impact analysis, and so on. Coming back. Now what we have to do in our organization level, is there any sufficient controls are there from the attacker point of view? So I know already what is my deployment. In the perimeter level, in my organization, we are using Akamai web application firewall, and perimeter level, once again, we are in next generation firewall is F5, and we are using NADS and APS, and we are using a proxy. Then we have lot of endpoint security controls are there, and our lab environment, first of all, nobody can access. Our lab servers, this server, whatever LCMS server is there, this server cannot be accessed by outsiders. Only who has the access to VPN and who has the access to the credentials, that people only can access. Then how attacker can enter into our organization? It's impossible. So we have brought a lot of restrictions on the LAN side, wherever this server is located. Wherever this server is located, first of all, this is not internet facing server. What is the internet facing server, first of all? What is mean by internet facing server? Internet facing, what do you mean internet facing?
From where the net will be, internet will be allowed, sir.
Yes, that's right. From the server, I cannot ping google.com. I cannot open any facebook.com. I cannot ping to anything. So meaning here, example, if I am logging here and if I'm giving command prompt, and if I'm accessing ping 8.8.8.8, now reply is coming back, whether it's facing internet or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. Because 8.8. is a public DNS, is an internet one. So from my laptop, I'm able to access the internet. But from this server, it is impossible because we provide restrictions. So from these servers, it should not ping any of the outside world. Okay, so that's called internet facing. Okay, so now we have sufficient controls are there, and also we provided for every user. So they should have the complex password, along with that one private key also. Private key also. So perimeter level we have controls are there, defense in depth controls. Server level we have controls are there. First of all, it is not facing internet. So if you are doing all these analysis, what is the business impact analysis? Whether critical or it will reduce to some other severity.
Will reduce its risk, sir.
Yes, that's correct. After analyzing everything, even though vendor is saying critical, in our organization level, is there any sufficient controls are available? So what are the different dependency of the controls are available? What are the access controls are available? So whether we provide role-based access controls or not, all those analysis after doing, even though vendor is saying critical, even tool is saying high severity, now I can reduce from critical to medium. Because first of all, my server is not accepting internet. Only around 50 developers they are accessing this server. So that's why whenever you are analyzing anything, you should be aware of everything. Then only you can provide a proper justification, proper business impact analysis. One of the server got compromised by virus. Do you know, first of all, how many people are accessing the server? Do you know whether any critical applications running on the server? Do you know, is there any backup server is available? Do you know, is there any regular backup they're taking or not? So this information we don't know. In that scenario, we should ask business owner or asset owner, then only we can provide the proper evidence, proper justification, proper business impact analysis. Security doesn't mean that, okay, one incident is coming to me, I have to complete my work. It's not like that. So security meaning here, we have to think about reputation, reputation of the company, reputation of the service. If any attack is coming to organization level, it is going to the, social networking websites, or maybe through communications, or maybe through TV channels and so on, a lot of bad reputation. If everybody public will come to know whether our company will get the projects, no.
No.
So that's why even whenever you are doing any instance analysis, you have to keep in mind risk assessment and business impact analysis also very, very important. It's not like one of the instant is coming and I have to go and I have to complete instant investigation. So now you can take one more. CV 2021. So now which one I have to go? Which one I have to go?
Red Hat.
Red Hat customer portal, you are right. What is the here? What is severity here?
Important. It's 5.5 medium.
5.5
Medium, sir.
Medium.
No. Don't think that. So in basically Red Hat side,
High.
yeah, you are right, high. So Red Hat side, Nessus side we have. So otherwise I will give here itself. Where is that? 1 second. Oops. Yeah. So Nessus severity. Here I will put Qualys severity as well. Here I put Red Hat, RHL. Otherwise Unix. So Nessus severity is a critical. Qualys is, what is the Qualys severity?
10.
10?
Numbers now. Yes.
7.9.
9 to 10.
I'm not asking severity score. I'm asking what is severity in Qualys. Someone said yes, 5. Yeah.
Sir.
What about Red Hat? Critical equivalent to critical only. Just now we have
Critical,
seen.
sir.
So here high. What about Qualys?
4, sir.
What about Unix?
Hi, sir.
High.
Important. Just now we have seen.
Okay, sir.
So high means important. So I'm mapping this one. So now medium.
3, sir.
3 here.
Medium. 3.
Moderate.
Okay.
Here low. What about here?
2 or 1, sir.
2. So here low.
Close.
Informational,
1, sir.
1. Here low. So this is the severity comparison, guys. So now you can compare. So as per the Nessus, it is a high and important as per Red Hat. Okay, go back. Even though it is 5.5, as per 5.5, what is severity normally? As per
Medium.
generic way, what is 5.5? Medium.
Critical.
But what
Medium.
vendor is saying?
Important.
Important. High.
Critical.
Nothing but high.
Important. Important. High.
Yeah, high. So now that is what basically we
High.
should not trust a CVSS score. That's what I mean. We should not trust and we should not depending on CVSS score. Even though sometimes score will come less, after analyzing only we'll come to know whether it is a really high or critical or low or medium and so on. And even we have to analyze our organization also, how it is deployed. What are the different types of access control lists are available. So now go back to sheet. Now it's a high. Important, nothing but high only. Now what is the issue now? A data leak flaw was found in the way XFS-location all OSCP local TL in the XFS file system. One of the file system name is called XFS. In that file system, some of the data leak is going to happen. So this one allowed for size increase of files with unaligned size. A local attacker could use this flaw to leak data on the XFS file system, otherwise not accessible to them. A local attacker, what do you mean local attacker?
Internal.
Internal.
Yes, internal employee, you are right. Internal employee can leak the data, right? So that's why we have to implement role-based access control, and also whether every user has this file access or not. Okay. So now coming back here, mitigation. This issue can be mitigated by ensuring it's not called with 0 as an argument. So we have to call with maybe 1, I think. Okay, so we should not call with a 0 argument. That is the mitigation. And how to configure this one they implemented. Now who will configure this one? Who will do all these configurations?
Implementation.
Yes. So implementation team or server team they will do. So they provide 2 options. Either you can use this option or either you can use this option. No. This is for the Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6. This is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7. Whoever using the Red Hat RHL 6, they have to implement this one. Whoever using Red Hat 7, they have to implement this one. Okay. Now coming back down. Anyway, it is implementing 7. Now you can analyze. So NVD database, whether it is providing information? No. That means this vulnerability is not existing in NVD database. Attack vector is a local, nothing but internal employee. Attack complexity is a low, easily can take the data. Privilege is required a low. User access also possible. User interaction, so nothing but employee interaction only required. Scope is unchanged. Confidentiality is very high because the data leak. Data leak means nothing but data is something it is leaking out. It's nothing but privacy of the data. So that's why it's a confidentiality is very high. Integrity. Whether here anybody is trying to delete the files, no, just only data he can see. If he's opening the XLS file, he can see the data. Okay. Integrity impact is a 0. Availability impact, whether server is going to down and outage issues will occur.
No.
So that's why confidentiality, integrity, availability wise, only confidential privacy of the data is very high. Remaining all are low. Nothing but none. This is none is nothing but 0 impact. On an average, now you can say, so whether it is high or something else. So maybe high, so maybe medium also. Maybe high as well as maybe medium as well. Okay, this is the way how to analyze each and every vulnerability. Each and every vulnerability we have to analyze. Thereafter, what we have to do, if you need more information, then you can go back to your here also, then you can see. Okay, example, I will take this CV number. I will go to here and I will see. I have to download here because sometimes in the browser level it is not working. Control F browser level is not working properly. It's not downloaded yet. Yeah, I'm downloading the file, guys. Give me 1 second. So for every vulnerability, so why we will generate this report, basically everything will come to know here, but sometimes our Linux team or Windows team, they will expect entire PDF report as well. So in that scenario, if we are providing this PDF report, then they will go and they will see exactly what is the vulnerability and so on. Okay, for them it is easy basically.
So here it is showing it's not downloaded. That's why.
Yes, it is not downloading because cookies are enabled, and also our antivirus is blocking this particular activity. Yeah, can't download file. So something it is suspecting. Okay, so that's why it's not able to download. Okay, that's fine. So after downloading this one, we have to go to respect to this particular CV number. We no need to do anything, but if anyway we have done manual analysis in case something, if you're not getting what is tool is saying. So basically Linux team or Windows team, they will follow this particular PDF document and they will analyze. They will analyze everything. Okay. Yeah, this is the one. This is Java related one. No, this is not one. OpenJDK, Samba. Otherwise, I will type Samba. Yeah, now I got it. Endure Samba is not installed. So this is also not one. No. Yeah, now here this is the issue. So the remote here also they will provide the entire information also. So what is the one thing we have seen about Samba? We have to disable. Okay, so VFS some file thing we have to disable. Yes. They provided even risk factor, vulnerability priority rating, VPR, okay, CVSS base 3 score and so on. Even you can see here, so this should be eliminated by Samba issue will be eliminated by one thing we have to do. So we have to disable VFS. Second thing is our current Samba package is installed is this one. Remote package is installed and should be means past or present or future.
Future also.
So
Should
what
be.
is meant by these two? What is meant by these two? Can you explain?
We have to follow these rules perfectly for future also.
Instead of the first one, we have to install second one.
Yes, remote package is installed already in our container. This Samba package is installed, but it should be, so latest version should be this one. So now respect to Linux team, they will go through this PDF report as well. They will download the latest Samba package and they will do the patch updates. Additionally, even they will disable VFS fruit configuration. Is it clear now? This is the way how they will do the patch. From where they will get the patch updates? From where they will get the patch updates?
From this report.
Vendor.
Yeah, so we have premium support option is available. Whenever we are purchasing anything, as I said, compulsory we have to take warranty. Warranty is nothing but premium support in corporate or software culture. So that separate pay we have to, separate amount we have to pay, and they will release the regular patch updates. So we have to go to the support portal and we have to download for Red Hat 7.9 latest packages. Those packages we have to install in our libraries. This is thing normally will be done by respect to Windows team and Linux team. If your servers are belongs to Windows, then Windows team. If your servers are belongs to Linux. So here solution, what is they provide? Remote package is installed. So current installed package is this one, and latest should be nothing but it has to implement is this one. So what is the difference in between these two? Where is the difference you are able to see? 1 second.
16.8.
17,
Yeah,
18.
what is the difference, guys?
17.
Yeah, this is 17 and latest one is 18. That is the issue now. So this is the way how they will do the patch updates. So additionally, after doing this one, as I said, so how many critical there are there? You can raise one ServiceNow ticket or Jira ticket. If it is a medium, you can collaborate everything. First of all, you can do analyze everything. Okay. If you want, you can add one more column here. Fix release or fix when is going to fix. So after doing the risk assessment and business impact, what is severity we reduced? Critical to maybe high, because already we have sufficient controls are there in my organization. Otherwise, forget about this one. Okay, fix within how many days?
10 days.
10 days. What about this one?
30 days, sir.
30 days.
30 days. In such a way, for all critical, you can write one ticket number. Example, INC 00001234. So maybe for all high, this is also high example. This also high, this also high, and so on. So you can create for all the high related. For everywhere, you have to once again segregate. All critical, you can make one Excel sheet. All high, you can make one Excel sheet. All medium, you can make one Excel sheet. Because they will expect this one. We have to do a lot of manual analysis. Meaning here, whatever critical is there, I have to delete everything. And I have to make it dedicated to critical this one, high and so on. So now this one is INC 00002345. So this is also INC. What about this one? 0000
2346.
2346. What did I say just now?
3456.
3456. Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
2345.
2345. Why only 2345?
It is higher.
Creating all high as a single.
High.
Excellent. That's right. What did I say just now? Just only 2 minutes back. All high severity you can make a one ticket only, not multiple tickets. For every vulnerability you are making one ticket, then it will become so many tickets. Who will track all those? It's very difficult for tracking. So that's why all critical you can make one ticket, all high you can make. Some of the organizations, they are making a single ticket for critical, high, medium, low, informational as well. Okay, so this is the way how we have to do manual analysis, guys. So in the interview, they will ask about all these. What I will do, now I will copy paste this one. In case if they will ask in the interview, you can explain. Could you explain 3 to 4 vulnerabilities? Then you can say these example. Expat is one of the thing. Kernel is one of the thing. Samba is one of the thing. Outdated OpenJDK. So many. Give me 1 second. So here I will write. I will copy paste here. But give me 1 second. Shift Control. Okay. So I pasted vulnerabilities list also. Please go through this one also. I will remove this host IP. Okay, done. Clear. So this is the way how we can explain. If you want more vulnerabilities list, I will provide that one also. So then I will sell. I will now we are doing only high. Now we have to filter out medium as well. Now you can see Apache log4j. What is this one, guys?
Zero data.
Zero data.
0 day attack.
0 day attack. You are right. 0 day attack. This one is there in the news in December 9th last year. So why it is showing Apache log4j 2.x 2.1.17? That means in my organization we are using in between 2.0 to 2.1. I mean 2.17.0. So what is the solution they provided? Let's go and see. Upgrade Apache log4j version 2.3.1 or 2.1.3, 2.1.7 or later. But what is in my organization, we are using less than that. We are using less than 2.1.2, 2.1.7, 2.3.1. So either we have to upgrade to 2.1.2.3 or 2.1.7 or 2.3.1. So which one is the highest version? 2.3 or 2.12 or 2.17?
2.17, sir.
2.17 is high.
2.3, sir. 2.3
2.3 is
highest.
yes. 2.3.1 is highest, guys. Point after that you can see.
Okay, sir.
2.3.1 is high. So that means it's better to you can directly upgrade to 2.3.1. So that is one of the issue. Okay. Even this is also 0 day attack log4j. OpenJDK. So if you want, I can provide this one also. So what are the regular vulnerabilities you will see? You can explain these. So I'm not typing there. Just I will provide here. Okay. Next one. OpenJDK related issues. In our containers and Dockers, we are using so many things. So OpenJDK, Java versions, it's one of the third-party software. So that is also we are using. So these are a couple of, there is no need to remember everything. Just you can remember 3 or 4, that's more than sufficient. Regularly, what type of vulnerabilities you will see? Kernel, Samba, outdated RHL version. Okay, Java, OpenJDK, Python, PowerShell, and so on. So these are a couple of examples. In such a way, if you are using Windows, then we have to run these scans related to Windows and you have to analyze. If it is Linux, we have to analyze Linux. This entire process is vulnerability management, guys. Even when you are selecting it for a company, as I said, scan policy and scan rule. Actually, after joining a company, you will not create scan policy and scan rule also. Why? Because already implementation team, separate team will be there. They will take care of that one. Understood? You will take care of only just run analyzing the reports. That's all. Right now, as I said, 7 to 8 people are working. My students only. All 7 to 8 people, even they are not creating scan policy and scan rule. Scan policy, scan rule already created. They are running this scan. They're scheduling this. Sorry, they're scheduling this scan and they are analyzing the report. That's all. It's a very simple, guys, very simple. Just only 4 classes or 5 classes we completed vulnerability management. So there are a lot of vacancies are there in the vulnerability management also. But what are the roles and responsibility? How to explain? So this is Suresh. I have more than 3+ years of experience into vulnerability management dedicatedly in my organization. So I'm working for so and so company. My client is from North America or South America, whatever it may be. So whatever client I'm supporting, some disturbance is coming. 1 second, I will mute it. Okay, I'm repeating once again. So this is Suresh or Mahesh or whatever it may be. So I have more than 3+ or 4+ years of experience into dedicatedly vulnerability management. Currently, I'm working in X company and my client is from North America or South America, whatever client you are supporting. In my client location, we have different types of servers, combination of AWS, Microsoft Azure, even infrastructure physical servers as well. Although altogether we have more than 10,000 servers are there. Those 10,000 servers are different combinations like Microsoft, CentOS, Debian, Ubuntu, Red Hat Linux, and so on. As a vulnerability analyst, how my day will start? We are running the monthly scans. I will create a scan policy. In my organization, we are using an SS tool for running the scans. Once again, our deployment is a distributed deployment. So our headquarters there in the California. A remote branch offices are in San Francisco, Texas, New York. Each and every location we install the scanner. So in California main location, our main scanner is available. Nothing but tool is available. Whenever if I want to run San Francisco servers, I will use San Francisco server in the role. Whenever I will run the Texas related servers, I will enable the Texas scanner in the role. Whenever I will run the New York related servers, I will enable New York related server. After creating scan policy, even scan policy, I will enable CS benchmark also. In my organization, we are following CS benchmark. Okay. So in my organization, we are following once again, it's authenticated scans. So I will schedule a scan policy and I will schedule a scan rule. So, and then finally I will run the scans. After that, I will go and I will export the reports in the CSV format and PDF format. Every vulnerability report contains plugin ID, CV number, CVSS score, risk or severity. Next one is vulnerability name, vulnerability description, and so on. I will take each and every vulnerability, whatever it is coming. Then I will go and I will do manual analysis. So what is the business impact analysis and what is the risk assessment is involved? Really that vulnerability is existing in my organization or not. So after doing all these analysis, we are not following vendor severity, tool-based severity. In my organization, we are following vendor severity. According to vendor severity, business impact analysis, risk assessment, I will filter out based on the severity wise like a critical, high, medium, low, and informational. So I will raise for a critical 1 ticket, high 1 ticket, medium 1 ticket, low and informational 1 ticket. Those tickets I will share with respect to Windows team and Linux team. Then Windows team and Linux team, they will do the patch updates in the development environment or testing environment. Once they will confirm the patch updates, I will rerun the scans and I'll reconfirm once again back to the respective team. So after reconfirming from my side, then they will raise a change request. They will implement in the prod environment. Coming back, final thing, I'm participating calls with the customer, shift handover, fine tuning, troubleshooting, supporting other team members, and so on. This is what you have to explain roles and responsibilities dedicated to vulnerability management. Understood or not? Whatever I explained theoretical way, just I explain the sentences wise, that's all. Okay, how you are expressing that is very important, guys. You know now everything end-to-end process, what is vulnerability management and so on. You explain clearly, you are expressing very nicely. Then they will ask additional queries. What is CVSS score? What is CVID number? What is zero-day attack? In such a way, they will ask some of the additional questions. So that is what you have to explain. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir. Very clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In the similar way, if they will ask EDR roles and responsibilities, that time we have to say in different. So I have 3 years of experience into dedicated to antivirus and EDR tool or endpoint protection or endpoint security. Currently, I'm working in X company. Okay. I am supporting for Europe continent, one of the banking sector project. So in my organization, for antivirus scanning or EDR scanning, we are using Sophos EDR tool. Currently, I joined as L1 analyst initially, and currently I'm taking care of L2 as well. Nothing but I promoted as L2 because 4 years we were saying L1 means nobody will trust. Initially, I joined a L1 EDR analyst, but currently I promoted as L2. Combination of L1 and L2 I'm taking care. Okay. Normally, so once again, you can say in my organization, we have more than 5,000 endpoints are there, combination with laptop, MacBook, workstation, desktop, and servers. So each and every laptop, MacBook, workstation, desktop, we installed a dedicated EDR agent. That agent is communicating to our EDR tool, Sophos EDR tool, centralized tool. We enable a couple of policies like threat prevention, HDS, HAPS, DLP, file integrity monitoring, update management, account lockout, application control, and web control. So whenever end user is trying to download driver downloads or phishing email malware attachments, or maybe through copying through pen drives, in that scenario, that particular alert we will receive either email notification or maybe through dashboard of the EDR Sophos tool. Now, as a L1 analyst, I will go and I will check what type of alert I received. Then I will acknowledge to all other team members. Then I will go and I will create ticket in the ticketing tool. For that one, I'm using ServiceNow. Later, I will go and I will gather triaging of the incident. Which system this particular alert is received? What is the username? What is the IP address of the user? First of all, whether it is the end user system or server, where it is located. So through which file that particular alert is received? What is the file name, file size, file category, and also what is the action is in EDR tool, whether it is a blocked action or whether it is allowed action, whether it is quarantined action or whether cleaned action. According to that one, I will go and I will take the, if it is blocked activity, I will consider as a false positive. If it is allowed activity and is showing as a abnormal thing, then I will go and I will see the file name, file size, file category. I will take the file, I will go to sandboxing environment and I will do malware analysis whether really this file contains malware or not. If that file contains the malware, then I will go and I will delete the file from the respective end user system. Okay. Then I will block using hash value method. I will rerun the antivirus scans. So for entire thing, I'm following incident lifecycle management process. So here also then option 1 and option 2 will be there. Option 1 end user system means we no need to do containment. Option 2 server means we have to think about containment. In such we have to explain roles and responsibilities, guys. So vulnerability management roles and responsibilities is different, and EDR roles and responsibilities is different. Everywhere I have mentioned EDR, 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 EDR. Everywhere there I have mentioned Nessus, 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 Nessus. You are explaining in this way, 100% you will select in the 3 to 4 interviews itself. How you are explaining that is better. How much you understand that doesn't matter. How you are expressing to the interview, that is important. How opposite person is able to understand or not. First of all, whatever interviewer asked the question, whether you are able to understand or not. Most of the people issue here is interviewer will ask something and you will not understand whatever he asked. Then finally you will say some other answer. So that is the problem here. So just why am I explaining all these things? So SOC roles and responsibilities, EDR roles, responsibilities, GRC, firewall. Okay, everywhere we have different types of vacancies are available. Okay, so we can apply for any job. So easily within 1 or 2 months you will get the job. Is it clear or not? Anyway, I'll provide roles and responsibilities. Don't worry. Just I want to clarify what is the difference between these two and so on. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Okay, please go through this
Sir-
one and let
sir-
me know if. Yes, please.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. I have one doubt.
Yeah.
What is the difference between private key and public key, sir?
I will explain in tomorrow class because I'm starting application security
Okay,
tomorrow.
okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Private key means it is there with you only. Public key means you can share with other people as well. Private key meaning here it is there with you only dedicatedly. Public key means we can share with other people as well. Okay, so that is the difference of private key and public key.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
So is there any special topic IDM in our course? Identity access
Identity management, IAM and IDM. Yeah,
Yes.
I will explain under the cloud security.
Okay. Sure.
So identity access management, IAM is nothing but role-based access control.
Yeah.
So
Users.
according to, yes, correct.
Yeah.
According to users wise, whether it belongs to DevOps team or TechOps team, SecOps team or machine learning team or data science team, according to their role, we have to go and we have to create a username and password. Then we have to define respect, yeah, policy, secret key and access key we have to define.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
then respect to username and password and whatever key we provided, using that particular role he will access. That is nothing but identity access management.
Okay. Sir. Actually, one of the companies they specifically mentioned in the job description.
Okay,
IAM.
okay.
So that's
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. So it is nothing but indirectly role-based access control. I'll explain anyway. Yeah,
Yeah. Sure, sir. Thank you.
welcome. Any other?
So how to integrate this one with simple, sir? Whether we will integrate or not?
Yeah, we will integrate vulnerability logs also. We will use API token management method. But right now, Nessus is not supporting, unfortunately.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, API token management. Yeah. All SaaS-based applications almost API token management only, except network security. So SaaS-based applications, everything is API token management. Network-related things, load balancers, routers, switches, firewall, proxy, network IDS, network IPS. We have to use which type of server, which type of method? Which method we have to use to integrate logs to SIM-tool? Network-related. Yes, syslog, you are right. Syslog, you are right. What about servers? Servers.
Collector agent method.
Collector agent method, right? Collector agent method. Yeah. Anyway, we can discuss all these part of SIM tool, cyber security. Okay, guys, that's all for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 7:30 class is there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Good
you
night,
so
sir.
much, guys. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.